Mic check. What's kicking, family? I'm glad you clicked in so I can check in with you. Yes, this is Mr. Batch. Now check this. This is the divisional round, the Elite 8 in the NFL, the road to the Super Bowl in Indianapolis. Now, as I get into my spiel about this weekend's contest, what we have coming up, we have the Broncos at New England, the Texans at the Ravens, the Giants at the Packers, and the Saints at the 49ers. Okay, let's do the AFC first. What I have in my hand is I've got the paper from Wednesday, September 7th, 2011. That was the preseason overview, predictions and stuff like that concerning the teams. Okay, so let's take Denver, New England first, right, in the AFC. Okay, what we got here, projected finish for the Patriots was 12-4. They took the division. And as for the Broncos projected finish was 6-10. They had the projected finish for the AFC West: Chargers, Raiders, Chiefs, Broncos. The Broncos were supposed to be in the cellar. And for the East, the projected finish would be Patriots, Jets, Bills, Dolphins. Okay, let's take that first contest. We've got the Tebow Whites traveling cross country to take on Tom Brady and the hooded sweater. Okay, last week I stepped out on the limb and I said Tebow is going to Tebow the Pittsburgh Steelers, and they did. I know of a Steeler fan. He says he cannot even stand once they mention, what happened in the game. He cringes. He doesn't even want to hear it. He's like, yo. He turns off TVs, radios, whatever. If he's on the internet, he turns it off. Once again, yes, I'm going to go with the Tebow Whites. Call me crazy. Call me loony. But my preseason prediction for the a representative from the AFC to get to the Super Bowl was neither of these two teams. So I'm going with the Tebow Whites. I'm going with Tim Tebow and the Denver Broncos to upset and go even further and cause much more of a conundrum, a confusion in the media, and such an uproar, and a USA poll talking about 43% people believe that Tim Tebow has been having help from a higher authority. Wow, what a debate. My opinion, the story of the NFL season, if not number one, in the top three. Now, the other contestants in the AFC are the Texans and the Ravens. Let's see what we got here. They had the Ravens finishing on top of the AFC North, and that would the projected finish from in this paper here was Ravens, Steelers, Browns, Bengals. All right, and for the Texans out of the AFC South, it was Colts, Texans, Jaguars, Titans. Now, my pick for the representative coming out of the AFC, my preseason prognostication was the Texans. And I'm going to stay with that pick. I'm going to stay with that. Even though we got TJ Yates at the helm, the Texans have a good running game. They got Johnson as an outstanding receiver. Wade Phillips, the defensive coordinator for the Texans. Yo, that's funny. My man is going further to the playoffs than he's been in like the last, 10 years or something like that. Oh, snap. Yes, Wade Phillips is going deeper into the playoffs with a Texas team. But it ain't the ones with the star on the side of the hat. I'm loving it. Mr. Batch continues. Now, between the Texans and the Ravens, I've got the Texans, as I've already told you. Now, let's move on to the AFC. We're going to start with my boys, Big Blue. The Giants versus the Green Bay Packers in Lambeau Field. 3-point underdogs. Now, as it, let me give you the spiel. The preseason prediction for the Giants out of the paper here, Wednesday, September 7th, 2011, from the Daily News, the preseason prediction paper. It had the Eagles, Cowboys, Giants, Redskins. That's how they predicted the NFC East would have finished out this year. And our opponents, they had the Packers, the Lions, the Bears, the Vikings. Eagles, Cowboys. Wow, they had the Eagles, Cowboys, then they had the Giants. Look what happened. We in the dance. As you know, the Packers, they're the defending champs, and the team was together, constituted, and they were going to make a run. Now, I've got the Giants. I got the Giants. That's right. Big Blue. G-Mit. We're going to do it. We're going to move on. Now, for the last set of games in this division weekend playoffs, you have the Saints at the 49ers. Now, let's see how the prediction had went. Okay, in the NFC South, they had the Saints, Falcons, Bucks, Panthers. In the NFC West, they had the Rams, Cardinals, Seahawks, 49ers. Wow. 49ers, they had a prediction just like how they had for you, like how they had for us. No way that we would have made the playoffs. But look at what Jim Harbaugh, who I think is the coach of the year, has done for the 49ers. Got you guys up there having a home playoff game. Now remember Harbaugh is doing it with Singletary's personnel. Remember that. Right? History will tell you over the years that some coaches stepped in to a very good situation. Did somebody say John Gruden, Tampa Bay? That was Tony Dungy's team. He took over. Knew all the calls for the Raiders in the Super Bowl. Brief history lesson. I'm sorry. Mr. Batch continues. Let me get to this contest here. Now, my preseason prognostication, pontification, and pick for the season out of those two. Yes, that's right. I had a preseason pick to go to the Super Bowl out of those two, and it was the Saints. But in this contest, wow, this is a rough one for me. You know why? Because the Saints, they put up their lights out at home. They don't score half as many points when they're out on the road. The 49ers have like this crazy stingy defense, but they have like a caretaker type of quarterback. This whole season, I thought that, look, I'm old school, and a lot of times defense wins championship, offense wins you games. But the way that the offenses, and you can't do too much on defense, wow, that's a hard pick 'em. But you know what? I'm going with the 49ers on this one. At home, outdoors, slow track, great defense. Don't get me wrong. I mean, hey, the Saints was my preseason pick, but hey, that was my preseason pick. Now we're getting down to the nitty-gritty after everything has fleshed out. So those are my picks for the division playoff weekend. I've got the Giants, 49ers, Texans, the T-Whites, the Broncos. This is Mr. Batch. I'm out of here like I stole something. Peace.